What up, YouTube Digital? Lambdog did a video, and I've covered this topic before, but I really do think this is a topic that really should be a revolving one. Should be done like every 4 months to get the word out. And it was kind of I guess Never Enough Ammo kind of brought this back up again, and people kind of like, well, no, I do this, I do that type shit, and and this is about shooting somebody that is not an active threat. Not a life threat or whatever. If somebody broke in your house and was stealing your Xbox, and you came out and you draw down at a guy, has your hands on your Xbox trying to pull it out, and he goes, "Oh shit, I fucked up, picked the wrong house." In most states, you can't shoot him, okay? So you really need to know the laws of your state, okay? Now, I understand a lot of people, shall not be infringed and stuff, and would be upset that somebody broke in your house, and there's a moral dilemma where something needs to happen to that person, okay? I understand that, but you can't kill the guy, okay? The difference between you and him is you have morals, and that's gonna fuck with you. Unless you're a piece of shit like me, that's gonna probably fuck with you. And it took my dad a lot of beatings when I was a kid to get that type of shit out of me. So it doesn't affect me as much. But it's going to fuck with other people. It will. They will dwell on it. It's not something you want to do to yourself. And then getting sued, going to prison, all that other bullshit. Now think about it. Is that piece of shit worth going to prison? No. I have a simple rule of my life now. Since I cleaned it up, stopped doing stupid shit, hanging around with coke dealers and all this other crap, I got a pretty simple rule. The only one worth going to prison for is my daughter and, quote, any future kids that I have. That's it. That's the only one. I'm not going to prison for my wife. As much as I love her and everything else, who's going to take care of my daughter? No. She's not going in no fucking system. Fuck that. No. So, no, I'm sorry, I won't. But for my daughter, yeah. Somebody would be very badly hurt if they ever screwed with her. But, I'll be sure to do some good PCP when I go. But anyway. Now, I understand that there's this dilemma where somebody's entered your house and they need to be punished or whatever. So, I mean, unfortunately, how can I put this? Yeah, unfortunately, there's probably no way you can get away with shooting them. Since they have no weapon in their hand and everything else, and don't go and try to fucking shoot them and then put your kitchen knife in their hand. That's the wrong thing to do. But again, if my dog hasn't already bit the shit out of the person, there's a reason why I have him. Yes, I mean, I love him. He's a pet. I don't love him as much as my last dog. I can't love a dog like that anymore. But I love him and everything else. He's cool. If he died tomorrow, yeah, I'd miss him, but it wouldn't be that bad. But he has a job to do. His job is to deal with the person until I have my gun. That's his job. Now, he's going to let me know before the person hits the door. So I got a pretty good head start. Plus, hearing him on the other side of the door, most people are just going to turn around and walk away. But if they don't, well, that's okay. You know. But anywho, what do you do after you draw down? Well, you know, most people haven't called the cops yet. You know, I wouldn't have. You can do whatever the fuck you want. But in my rape kit, I have these. You know, it's kind of a grungy package because I haven't opened it. It's a specialty package. 100 quantity, 15-inch long, 3M. Make sure you get 3M. You want the good shit. Cable ties. Part number 06228. Okay? Let me show you what these things do. Maybe a lot of you might know. Hey, look, they make these magical rings. So, you're going to have to secure the guy, right? So you slap these on. And who's to say he didn't try to fight back because you don't have your gun on him? Of course, my wife would. But anywho, who's to say that you only got one of these on? And he jumped up on you. You had to punch him, and when you punched him, he fell down and he smacked his head on a coffee table. That probably wouldn't be too good. Who's to say that black and blue mark on his stomach wasn't from you punching, but rather was from a Nerf foamed bat? Don't do any of this bullshit. You know, you know, there's not really much they can do if you secure somebody. And, you know, the cops know, the court knows that most people, you know, are going to resist in some sort of way. So, you know, if a little black and blue mark showed up on them, 90% of the time, they're going to probably not care. Okay? Don't go overboard. Don't go out and go grab pliers and start ripping teeth out or bullshit like that. Get some good fucking strikes in. Okay? Twist his fucking arm. Here's one thing about a muscle. Unless you really fucking pull it out or you really tear it. You know, a lot of times an x-ray doesn't even do anything because they don't know what it was beforehand. You know, you go in, you tell the doctor, oh man, I fucking pulled my muscle, God, it hurts. They take an x-ray. They just do it to see if you're fucking faking it. Because most people would like, oh no, it's not going to show thing, and then they don't want to do the x-ray and they leave. Amateur painkiller junkies, but real painkiller junkies, they already know that they can't tell by x-ray. The x-ray is basically useless. It's kind of like a cheap lie detector. Why do you think cops grab people like that? So yeah, you can get a little fucking fun in there. Don't go overboard. I mean, don't listen to me at all. Don't listen to anything I say. You know, I don't know why I have a plastic Nerf bat that has that foam on it. Sure, it would break in half if I went too far, in my opinion. I don't know. Go try one on a board or whatever else. But anyway, I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. The only thing I'm saying is don't fucking shoot the motherfucker. But it doesn't mean you can't have a couple of accidents, you know. Maybe he tried to run away from you when you're going down the icy driveway and you landed on him and you fucking elbowed him a couple times in the head. I don't know. Shit happens, okay? Don't fucking blame me. But just be cool. Don't fuck it up. Don't go too far. Don't shove a broomstick or a fucking plunger up his ass. But I think this is where people have a major disconnect. You know, they think that people get away scot-free, so they must shoot them. No. doesn't mean he gets away scot-free. So I suggest, even if you want to follow the law to the T, you get some of these, and these should be in your rape kit. I mean, your home defense kit. So even if you want to be totally legal and just apprehend the person till the cop comes without any extra strikes or mistakes, or the guy tried to take off, my dog was chewing on him for an extra 15 minutes, whatever. Don't listen to me, okay? Don't. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm talking about a bunch of fucking bullshit, alright? It would not be wise to break into my house. You might live, but I could tell you what. I'll drop one of my huge legs on you like fucking Hulk Hogan. There you go. And I won't leave too many marks. I don't know. You'd get up on the top of your fucking second story banister and drop a fucking elbow on them. But anywho, there's ways to do shit, okay? But don't listen to me at all. Don't. Really don't. If you do any of this bullshit, and this is just for entertainment and my just fucked up deal, and you do something like this and you get sued or go to jail, don't come fucking yelling at me because you overdid it, okay? That's your problem. But you'll probably still, if you're that fucker that overdid it, then I'd say, well, shit, we're gonna shoot the fucker, so you'd be going to jail for murder rather than just simple assault.